All right, let's do this. Into the depths. All right, the Pilgrim Road. Oh yes, I remember. I died.
Were you killed?
Sadly, yes. But I live.
They were called the Wild Men, is what it's the Easterlings or the Wild Men. Assume nothing. I know he likes dark corners and taverns. Well, you've seen all of the movies, correct? Because if you've seen all the movies, then you know more than you're saying. Yes, okay, so you actually know quite a bit. Well, okay, you know some about Aragorn because they were not true to the character, really, in the movies. The Men of Numenor, their whole story is basically the story of Atlantis. In the Lord of the Rings. They were a people who were highly educated, highly advanced, thought they were bigger and better than everyone else, thought that they
Good. Twice the pride, double the fall.
basically angered the gods, essentially, and so they were flooded. They were wiped off the map by angry deity, essentially. And there were a small group of them who were able to escape by ship to the mainland of Middle Earth. And that is where the line of Numenor comes from, is those last people of Numenor. And that is where Aragorn, those are his ancestors. And that's where Elendil. I'm trying to remember, is it, give me a minute. Was Elendil, maybe Elendil was, I always get them mixed up, I don't know why. But Elendil might have been the Elven king, not the Numenorian king. But anyway, those are his descendant. Those are his ancestors. Aragorn is literally one, and he's also the last of the heirs, obviously, which is why he's the rightful king. He is the rightful king. Of Gondor. Oh, those are just stone. Fair enough. So basically, Numenorians. Okay, so basically what happened is. Okay, so sorry, we're going back to the Numenorians. Okay, so this is basically what happened was it's kind of like a combination of Atlantis meets the story of Noah. So Numenor is destroyed, the king, and they basically built Gondor. So Gondor are the people of Gondor, and the men of Gondor are the remnants of Numenorians. And I'm pretty sure it is Elendil who is the last, like, of the kings, the last big king, whatever, of the Numenorians. So basically, Gondor became the last city of Numenor, even though it's not technically Numenor. Does that make sense? So technically, Gondorians were Numenorians first, if that makes sense. But they are quite a bit removed. They've been so far, like, cut off from Numenor, and of course, obviously, they can't. It's a bit like, you know, like the purebloods from Harry Potter and stuff, you know. Like, there just wasn't really enough of them in order for them to keep, like, the true blood of Numenor and whatnot, like, intact, if you will. So, yeah, that's, And the really crazy thing about it is Gondor, even the remnants of Numenor in Gondor, they started falling into their old habits and whatnot by being more interested in their past and their ancestry and stuff, and not enough on the present, you know? And that's why Aragorn is the true king, because he is the last heir of Elendil, who was the one who was like the last of the royal. Yeah. So I'm bone cold. How can I be bone cold?